This report is from today's CNBC Daily Open, our new, international markets newsletter. CNBC Daily Open brings investors up to speed on everything they need to know, no matter where they are. Like what you see, you can subscribe here. Back in the green U.S. stocks ticked up Wednesday as another report showed inflation's cooling. Despite that, Treasury yields rose. The Pan-European Stoxx 600 index added 0.42%. Britain's FTSE 100 climbed 0.62%, on encouraging inflation news in the UK, to turn positive for the year. Separately, Siemens Energy jumped 8.78% after securing guarantees from the German government. More good news on inflation. UK's Consumer Price Index plunged from 6.7% in September to 4.6% in October on an annual basis, though it remained the same month-on-month. Both figures were below economists' estimates. Core CPI, which excludes food, energy, alcohol and tobacco prices, rose 5.7% for the year. With those numbers, it's likely the Bank of England will continue leaving interest rates unchanged. Planet Earth is big enough. U.S. President Joe Biden met Chinese President Xi Jinping yesterday on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Conference. The two leaders struck a conciliatory tone at the start of the summit. "We have to ensure that competition does not veer into conflict," Biden said. And Xi, in his opening remarks, said, "Planet Earth is big enough for the two countries to succeed." AT1 bond demand. Signalubs began selling additional Tier 1 bonds last week. AT1 bonds were wiped out when UBS was forced to take over Credit Suisse earlier this year, causing controversy among bondholders. Still, there was incredible market demand for them, said CEO Sergio Ermotti, which is a signal to the Swiss financial system that confidence is being restored. Where will cash go? With the high interest rates and bond yields in recent months, money market funds and treasuries have attracted investors' cash, sucking them away from stocks. But with October's CPI coming in so cool that analysts are comfortable declaring a soft landing, stocks have begun rallying again. What, then, happens to all the cash parked in those funds? After a very encouraging consumer price index reading on Tuesday, we have more evidence that inflation's truly cooling. Wholesale prices in October, as measured by the Producer Price Index, fell 0.5% for the month against the expected 0.1% increase. That's the biggest decline in more than 3 years. When producer prices fall, it takes a while for those lower prices to seep into the general consumer economy, so it's plausible we'll see CPI continue dropping in the months ahead. Major U.S. indexes rose slightly on that encouraging news. The S&P 500 increased 0.16% and the Nasdaq Composite edged up 0.07%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 0.47% for its fourth consecutive winning session.